Congressman Adam Schiff of California. He's a member of the Intelligence Committee. Sir, it's good to have you here. And we reported earlier that NBC News learned that the U.S. intercepted a communication between these two top al-Qaeda leaders, indicated they wanted to plan an attack to coincide with this past weekend's Islamic holiday. What more can you tell us about that? Or if there are multiple threats and players at work here?
Well, I can't discuss any particular intercept or conversation, but, I can say this about the al-Qaeda affiliate in Yemen. It is probably the most dangerous of the al-Qaeda affiliates. We've seen a real degradation of the capability of the core of al-Qaeda, which Zawahiri represents, but the affiliates have grown stronger. And when you look at the affiliates around the world, many of them have a very local focus. So, for example, al-Nusra in Syria, obviously very occupied fighting Bashar Assad. The al-Nusra, the al-Qaeda affiliate in Somalia, al-Shabaab, focused on trying to take back parts of Mogadishu. The al-Qaeda affiliate in the Islamic Maghreb, also very local focused. But of all the affiliates, al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, AQAP, not only fights the Yemeni government and the Saudi government, but also has never lost sight of fighting the United States, of trying to mount continuous bombing attacks of our airliners. They have one of the most capable bombers in the world. And this is why, when the threat emanates from Yemen, as it apparently does here, we're so concerned. And we're taking all these precautions of evacuating personnel, and it's not just the United States. Our allies are also evacuating their personnel, closing their embassies, because the attack could be on the U.S., it could be on our allies. So we're taking this action because this is the most lethal of all the affiliates, and we have good corroborated reason to believe that this is an actionable plot.
Now, you said yesterday, though, that people commenting on this threat, that they were being sloppy about those comments. Are you worried that too much information is now getting out there and trying to raise attention and understanding of what's going on? Is that a big worry, that the public doesn't have a specific, or doesn't need to know the specifics, they just need to know that something could have happened?
Well, I am very concerned about it. If the reports are correct about intercepted communications between Zawahiri and al-Wahushi, that could be very damaging, because they'll obviously try to figure out, well, who was in the line of communication, what electronic sources they may have used. So that is very damaging if that's in fact true. Similarly, there's been talk about, well, this program might be useful, or that program may have been used, or this technology. None of that should be discussed while there's an ongoing threat to the country. It's one thing to look back 5 years later and say, okay, what plots did this particular program, was it utilized, did it discover, in terms of evaluating whether those programs are successful and useful and efficient or not. But to talk about it contemporaneously, when it's really not necessary in terms of the public safety, because we're taking the actions of closing those embassies, we're taking the precautions, really does nothing but damage to us.
Congressman Adam Schiff, sir, thanks for making time for me. I do appreciate it.